The day has arrived and we have our set out at this point. So here's what my field looks like. Doesn't look like much, right? It's all pretty close together. That's actually by design because we really don't have to worry too much about cross fusing. I don't think I've ever had one set hit the next one when you actually have cakes and artillery shells. It can happen, but not very often. I got my fuse pretty far apart. I'm going to kick off with a nice big fan cake right away. So I'm going to kick off with a peacock. It's going to go pretty fast. And I'm going to have 12 artilleries, which different shaped charges are going to go up in there. So that'll be kind of cool to see that. And then I just got my sets that you saw me actually fusing earlier in the week. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them, right? And what I kind of do to add some extra effect is off the end of each one of these, I've got some old homemade racks from some Excalibur shells, tubes that I used to have. I've got those staked in the ground. And they're going to come off the end here with just some quick fuse. And they're going to go on cannon fuse. That's 30 seconds a foot. So about every 45 seconds, I'm going to have about 6 shells go up in the air. So it's going to be kind of nice. That's going to add to the effect of these cakes as I'm going 200, 500, 200, 500 gram cakes, kind of altering like that. Notice I really like my Saturn missiles. Every single one has 2 Saturn missiles. So as it starts with a Saturn missile, gets halfway, lights another Saturn missile. And kind of each one does that all the way across. As we kind of get down the other end here, we're getting into bigger cakes. That's where I kind of start to juice it up a little bit. So at this point now what I've got is I've got a 12-shot rack. That's going to come off into here, into a 36-shot rack. I'm going to put them up a little bit faster at this point. I've got some perfect fuse in there. It's 10 seconds a foot. And so what you're going to see is 3 shells every 10 seconds at kind of an angle. That's going to go off while this whole set's going off here. It'll take almost the entire time for those 36 shots to go off. Kind of add some effect. Really put some bigger shells up in the air. And then we come to my finale over here. And my finale is going to come off. I'm going to actually have 2 cakes on the right hand side and 2 cakes on the left hand side. I got the 3-inch mortars that are going to go off on the left hand side, the 9 on the board there, those 3-inch finale cakes all the way. And then it's going to come into a 1,000-gram cake. So that's one that you fuse together. It's a Take 2 by Brothers. That's a super fast fan cake. And that's going to kick off these artillery shells. And then these artillery shells are going to move pretty quick. We're going to have 1 every second. And we're going to have 40 of those go off, 1 every second. And then the last 10 are going to go off in 2 seconds. I've got quads in there. I've got shape charges in there for ring shells and Saturn shells. I've got doubles in there. I've got some full load 60-gram canister shells. Kind of got a whole mix of stuff in there. Kind of give a variety as it's going off. So that's kind of what I got going on there. Should be a single light. So again, come all the way back to the beginning. Show you where my tail is at this point. Right here. So here's my tail. So I'm going to walk up. 9:15 tonight. Going to light this. Going to walk over. I'm going to sit over there with my son sitting in the trailer. I'll actually kick that top up there, the ramp up there, give me a little more barrier protection. I'll have on all my hard hat, my safety gear, my 100% cotton shirt, nothing polyester, nylon. You don't want to get a spark on you and burn into that. So I've got all my safety gear over here. I'll have my tanker hooked up over here. It's a 45-gallon tanker. Any brush fires I need to put out. Got my broom. Well, sometimes the grass will ignite. So we should be in good shape. So I'm kind of excited. I'm going to be on the ground down here, kind of videoing in and out as the show is going off from the ground here. And my son's going to be way back up at the clubhouse there, and he's actually going to video the entire show from the other side. You're going to get 2 different shows out of this. One on the ground from my point of view, and then you're also going to see one from the crowd's point of view. Hope to see everybody soon. Hope you enjoy the show.